You gonna have any fights this week? Oh man, we gotta have some fights.
What is up, everybody? It is Rivalry Week. We got the Chiefs coming into Las Vegas, so we got to make sure that we take care of that and get off the, what's it called? Get off the schneid? Just get off of that, Kay. So what we're doing right here on Friday, we're talking about that mess. Because the Chiefs, first of all, you know, their name is very offensive, so we got to change that name too. No tomahawking over here. Welcome to the Cage Match Friday edition. As we talk about the upcoming game, and that is a big game, and that is against the Kansas City Chiefs. I almost said something wrong. It is me. I am the Ultimator Savage, and with me always is Asylum, who's been on every single episode, every single show that has ever been produced, made, recorded, live. So, Asylum, Mr. Jamato himself, how are you? Since you live in what they call it, the kingdom over there. How's it going? How's it going?
It'd be a whole lot on Monday after we get this fucking W and give them their first loss. And hold on, am I dreaming here? I don't know. We'll talk about that later. But no, it's going good. It's going good. You know, it's definitely a big game out here. You know, a lot of shit talking already going on. Everything going like that. So right up my alley. We all know, you know, I'm sure there's a post out there. I'm kind of big on the shit talking and everything. And we'll just leave it at that.
Yes. Shouts out to KDO. This music you hear right now, Arcadio produced it. And also the intro music that you hear when we start the video, when we start the live, that was produced by KDO himself. Shouts out to KDO out there. Thank you for the music. All right, Asylum. Well, you know, it's a big week, and I know people are probably thinking like, well, the Raiders are going to lose to Chiefs. You know, just 6-0.
Where's Anna? Anna, you got to hurry up, come in, because I know she's going to know what the stat lines are. I'm sure we're double-digit underdogs in our own stadium.
Yeah. Usually, because, you know, the Raiders haven't looked all that great. Turnovers and penalties has been our own Achilles heel. And with the Chiefs coming in, and the refs coming in, you know, we have to make sure that we
don't make me bring him out.
We just got to make sure we don't beat ourselves. You know, that's the key to this game. If we can just do what we did last year and just out physical them, we should be able to take care and send all those Chiefs fans who are going to the game because Allegiant Airlines likes to cater to them and give them deals. Come see your favorite team in Las Vegas. We should be able to take care of business. But before we go into anything, let's go into our favorite segment. I said it right. the shameless plug. Where is it at? Here we go. Ready.
All right, everybody, go to the YouTube channel, The Cage Match Show. Like, share, subscribe. Get us into that algorithm. Like one of our shorts has got us going really good. Give us that thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit that bell so you know every time a short video, anything we do gets dropped, you'll be the first ones to be able to know. And if Mr. is listening and wants to fuck with us some more, go ahead and catch us on Facebook on the Oakland Raiders Savage page or my page, Asylum. And then when we were able to come back on, then come back to YouTube.
Yes.
Then after the show, go ahead and visit WGG. Browse their variety of different flavors. We got somebody who ordered and we're going to have to get their opinion on these flavors for everybody.
Yeah. She said she liked it.
She did. There we go. We got to get her on here then. Yeah. So, you know, we got good things hearing about W right now. Place your order. And when you check it out in the discount code, put Cage Match, one word, to get 10% off your entire order.
And remember, when you think of dubs, when you think of wins, you think of dubs. When you think of dubs, think of www.gg. Get the energy like Max Crosby, like that short that Asylum was talking about that we put out there. And we're almost at 9K. I love it, man. Thank you. Appreciate everybody who liked it, shared it. Watched it, you know, we do everything here
4 times.
Yes, we do everything here. Everything is organic. Everything we do that you see was made in the Cage Match studio. That's what we do. But anyways, go there, get 10% off your order, your whole order. After you order everything that you can desire from the website, go there and put Cage Match, CAGEMATCH, one word. Get your 10% off of that. And also check out the catalog on www.rn4lifer.com, RaiderNationForLifer.com, and an easy way to remember it. Go there, check that out. Shouts out to the compa Fabian, because he also helped with some of our merch that we I gotta send out more to some people who have been supporters of the show.
Anna got her special thing yet?
Anna has got her gift. Anna, if you're out there, give us a shouts out in the comment section. But yes, and like I always say, I only wear hats for the man himself, and because it's this week, Hard Knocks, baby. All right, and also he's gonna be out there because I got the email, so he's gonna be out there. Go to his website because they're also handing out wristbands because they also do an event out there in the tailgate in Lot J. If you're going to the game this weekend in Las Vegas, so make sure you go to Lot J, look for the big canopy that has that RN4 LIFER. So go there, check that out. And also, shouts out to RaiderMan19, RaiderMan19.com. He should be having that podcast coming up soon, but he's been a busy man lately. We got to get him back on the air because I know you guys love Raider Man and his hard-hitting takes. And Raider Man, like I said, he's a big part of the show. He's been doing it since 95, like out there in the Oakland tailgates, but he's been a lifelong Raider fan. And because of that, we want to make sure that he can somehow, some way get to the torch to do that Raider oath that you hear at the end of our intro. We want that Raider oath in front of the torch, light that torch up, that Oakland mystique mixed with that Las Vegas Raider wave, the mega powers combine. Oh yeah, especially for a game like this. He won't be able to be there this game, but just for like a game like this, we need somebody who can go and fire them up. That's Raider Man right there. Shout out to Raider Man. So I want to say that right there. Get him to the torch. I know he'll fire up that whole crowd. All the Raider fans that are there will be louder than whoever is over there. All those infiltrators in our new building.
All those infidels.
Infidels. All right, Asylum. Now, we have a big game coming up this weekend. A big game.
In a couple days.
In a couple days. You know? And if you look at the head-to-head history, the Chiefs, you know, a history, franchise-wise, whatever, they lead the all-time series 73-55 with 2 ties. And if you look at this is just the Las Vegas Raiders record against the Chiefs. We won the first game as Las Vegas, and we won the last game as Las Vegas versus the Chiefs, both away games. So we need to fix that. We need to add another W and have a 2-game winning streak. We are the last team to beat the Chiefs before they went on their run, Super Bowl, and now 6-0. But we were the last team to out-physical them and beat the Chiefs. Asylum, do you have anything to say upon this, the history of the two franchises?
Well, I mean, there's a little bit of history. We talked about it earlier today, that the Las Vegas Raiders, the 2 wins, Patrick Mahomes lost to number 4 twice.
Hey, Derek Carr.
Quarterback, but it was number 4 twice.
Number 4, Derek Carr, and then O'Connell last year had the number 4 in both in Kansas City. So,
3 lap.
Yeah, the victory lap that Andy Reid. Andy Reid was all upset about, like, victory lap around our stadium. That's just unclassy. It's just not classy. But hey, you beat the Chiefs, and it's Sean Gruden, who's been in this AFC West for a long time. In his first stint as a coach. Hey, and at that time, who was the coach for Kansas City? Was it Gunther? Because what's his name? Damn it. Schottenheimer was with the Chargers. So I think it was Gunther, wasn't it?
Could be.
Yeah, so, that rivalry goes for a long time, and everyone knows all the history, Ben Davidson fighting with Len Dawson, the late hit, and just, everything with the 2 AFL rivals. The Raiders went to Super Bowl 2, and they ended up losing to the Packers. And then I believe Super Bowl 3 was the Jets, and the Super Bowl 4, the Chiefs came back, and the Chiefs lost to the Packers in Super Bowl 1. They came back in 4, and then they ended up beating, who was it, Dallas? That wasn't Dallas. Was it Dallas?
No,
it wasn't Dallas. I don't know. But we both have a long history in the AFL. And there's no love lost between the two franchises. We hate each other. Especially when we came back in the 90s. And you had, before Andre Rison came over to the Raiders, he killed us on a Monday night game. Rich Gannon, who beat us a few times, we ended up getting Rich Gannon in his last years of his career. And we were able to take care of the Chiefs, that Tyrone Wheatley game, when Tyrone Wheatley was running on his knees. And knock the Chiefs out of playoff contention. Say that again.
It was the Vikings.
Oh, they beat the Vikings. Oh yeah, they went like 0-4, and they haven't won a game a Super Bowl since. But yeah, like this rivalry goes all the way back. And I was talking about, remember that the Tyrone Wheatley run in 1999. When we knocked the Chiefs out of playoff contention. If they would have won that game, they're going to the playoffs. And Tyrone Wheatley, who was running on his knees into the end zone, and then we ended up getting that kick from Joe Nedney. Because that year, our field goal kicker, and I don't know if people remember this, Michael Husted, number 5, was horrible. It was Husted. My dad called him Husted because he was husted, he was busted. That's why he called him that. And he kept missing out on wide right field goals. They ended up cutting him, bringing in Joe Nedney. Joe Nedney kicked the winning field goal against the Chiefs, beating the Chiefs, knocking the Chiefs out of playoff contention. And the next year we get Janikowski, and that was when we started our 3-year run going deep into the playoffs, AFC Championship, the snow game, AFC Championship to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I remember all that. I was a kid, but I remember all that. I was in high school.
That's still a kid.
Yeah, it is what it is. That was the life that we shared back then. But anyways, now it's the future, but now it's the now, okay? Even last year's game, though we won, that last time we played the Chiefs, it's a different team, different mindset, even to be a different quarterback, because Ed O'Connell was out with that thumb injury, And Gardner Minshew, of course, he's going to be starting because Ritter isn't ready. He just came in a few days ago. He's learning the playbook. But don't be surprised.
And I think that's the only reason why he ain't starting this game.
Yeah.
It's just because he just got brought in. But let Minshew play. Fucking, I don't know. Maybe the first fucking interception he throws, the first fumble he does, you might end up seeing Ritter. You're going. I'll say this. My bold prediction, whatever you want to call it, you'll see Ritter play this week.
I mean, they even asked AP, I believe it was today. I don't think it was Wednesday, but they did ask him, do you see any, I think they asked him. I know I heard it. It was on Hondo. And they asked, do you think that they might have any packages for Ritter? And he said, yeah, I mean, some packages. Yeah, we'll have you go out there and run some certain plays, change of pace, whatever. But if Gardner Minshew starts off like he did last week, that was at the first or second series when he came in. He threw that interception when he was scrambling, where he threw it over Brock Bowers again. And we're not trying to say, come on, Minshew, mess up so we can see Ritter. We're just saying is that Minshew, you got to clean it up. Even he said, I got to clean it up. This is unlike me. I never had this many turnovers like this, so I got to take care of the football more. But if you have a game like this, the people in the stands, the Raider fans in the stands, you might hear them chant, Ritter, 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 Ritter. And this was kind of like we were talking about earlier this year. We were talking about the quarterback controversy between O'Connell, well, not controversy, but the quarterback competition between O'Connell and Minshew. If whoever starts, if they start messing up, how are they going to handle that pressure when the people in the stadium start chanting the backup's name? That means that that the faith has been lost with you, and Gardner needs to make sure that he doesn't have that in the back of his mind. He has to come back and play like he did in that Raven game in that last quarter and a half.
I mean, he does, but I think it's already there. I mean, be honest with you, I think Raider Nation technically has already lost it with Minshew, but we also understand that, he was the backup. O'Connell's hurt, and we have no choice right now but to ride with Minshew. And I guarantee, I know there's people probably saying they'd rather have I said it on Captain Show, I'd rather have Ritter start than Minshew right now. Even though he's new, learning the playbook. I mean, look what happened. Dumbed down offensive playbook, play calling because of the lack of experience. It worked for O'Connell last year.
Yeah.
It might be able to work this year because now we're not trying to do too much with everything else because you got Ritter in there trying to do what he can to not only learn everything, but, as it grows. And it's a lot easier to grow a playbook when you already have the plays there than it is to try to make it on the fly when you got a first-time offensive coordinator calling plays and trying to make his playbook. So, I mean, it is what it is. We're stuck with Minshew. Yes, I don't want Minshew to go play bad. I want Minshew to, like you said, that quarter and a half of the Ravens game, if he can come out and start the fucking game that way and end the game that way, we can come back. We can come out with the W. But there's a lot of ifs in that goddamn statement.
And, it's one of those things where it's like, come on, Gardner, we seen you against us last year. We seen you play well. We seen you make plays against us. That one long pass he had on the run.
Yeah, that comeback win against us and everything. And yes, I mean, we know he could do it. I just don't know why he's not doing it since he became a Raider. Whether it's
and that's been like the mystery.
Well, I mean, maybe it's what you're talking about. It's that shit in the back of his mind about losing his job, right? So he's come out, knowing full well that he could be there. Maybe he's been there since the beginning of the season, and maybe with O'Connell out for the next 4 to 6 weeks, he's got no competition from Ritter right now, as far as we, keep hearing. Maybe, just maybe, he can gain that confidence and come out and fucking help whoop on these Chiefs.
Yeah, because you've seen the highlights there. I mean, even if you don't know the playbook, just go out there. Like, people will compare the situation to like when Baker Mayfield came when he was on the Rams a couple years ago, and he, of course, going to face the Raiders on that Thursday night game, and he was just playing backyard football. I didn't get to play. I just got here 3 days ago, but they got me starting, and he's over there backyard football, and he ends up doing a comeback win against us, also with the help of Tillery, when he knocked the ball out and gave him an extra 15 yards. That unsportsmanlike, but if you see there, hey, just roll out and throw. He has rapport with Tucker and back in Cincinnati when they used to go to college, so they played in the same, on the same college team. So, I mean, you never know, but with the short leash that Minshew probably does have, because the only other quarterback that we do have is Carter Bradley, and they keep saying that he's not ready. I'm pretty sure that he'll be suiting up, though, so he'll probably take a spot on that 53-man roster on the sideline, suited up just in case, because you probably want to throw in Carter Bradley if Minshew is not doing it, if is going back to his 2024 Minshew ways. I'm trying not to sound negative, but we've seen it every time, But the funny thing is, and do I still have that graphic up? I guess I don't. But well,
what graphic?
Minshew. No, it was a Minshew Minshew for the season, but I guess I didn't have that one up yet. But he has the 8 interceptions, which is funny because Mahomes this season hasn't been playing all that well either. And though they are 6-0. Mahomes, 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, more interceptions than touchdowns.
I'll show you why they're 6-0.
Hold on, wait. Let's go back. Let's go. Look at that right there.
That's why they're 6-0, right there. And we got even something else to be talking about. But we could change all that with the little. Then they can't throw the flag.
Well, they got the other arm.
Now they can't throw the flag.
They'll find a way. But if you look at these stats, and everyone is all like surprised, like, wait, only 6 touchdowns with 8 interceptions. He's been sacked 11 times, and this is throughout the first 7 weeks. Like, how are they a 6-0? And a lot of people have debating, or not debating, but a lot of people have questioned. Like you show the referees, a lot of the referee participation in the Chiefs game. There was that one pass interference in the end zone. That didn't get called, so they were able to win that game, and just little things. People, this is why the whole script thing is a fun thing to talk about, because when the NFL scripted, they want them to make history.
All hail the mighty Patrick Mahomes. Fucking. I mean, and the other part of it is, I'll even go there. And this is what Patrick Mahomes does sometimes. It's getting the plays. Their defense has kept them in the games, and they're getting plays when they need the plays.
Yeah.
I mean, he only has 6 touchdowns, but, the running, they'll get it run. They're just getting lucky and getting plays when they need the plays to come out and win the game.
Yeah, and I guess, I don't want to say that's the difference between the Raiders and the Chiefs, but the Chiefs, they, had the same system for a long time, had a lot of the same players for a long time throughout this 5-6 season run. When they've been to the Super Bowl, five out of the 6 years? No, 4 out of the 6 years. 5 out of 6 years.
Hold on, I just had that fucking stat too.
But they are good enough and composed enough to overcome their own mistakes. Whether it is turnovers like Mahomes, 8 interceptions, or whatever happens in the beginning of the game, penalties or whatever. They know how to, when it comes down to crunch time, late in the game when they got to make a play, they're good enough to make that play. Like that's what comes with 2 rings, or no, 3 rings, going for their 4th, 3 in a row. And when you look at the numbers, Mahomes versus the Raiders, 30 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
They did the 4 Super Bowls in the last 5-6 years.
Okay, that's what it was.
2020, 2021. They went to back, but only won the one against the Niners. Lost the Bucks in 2021.
Yeah.
Went back in 2023. 2022 really. Barely beat the Eagles, and then won last year against the Niners again.
Remember that holding flag that they threw? And that, whatever, that was a 4th down, I believe, play. But if you see Mahomes against the Raiders, a 10-2 record since he started in 2018, 10-2 record. He has 30 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's thrown for 3,573 yards, but his 66.2 completion percentage. He was sacked 19 times, but has a passer rating of 109.6. And also
29 at the end of Sunday.
But the one main stat right there, undefeated at Allegiant Stadium, and you do remember that. What?
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to
say.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Let me first wait. And the one important game, the last time the Chiefs been on Allegiant Stadium's grass was in the Super Bowl this past season, where they beat the Niners, like you said, in that Super Bowl. So he is undefeated in Allegiant Stadium. We got to make sure we change that stat also this weekend. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, no, I'm gonna go here. We're going to fucking make a change here with these stats. I want to be able to come back on Wednesday and have this updated here, where he doesn't throw a single touchdown, and we get his sack number to match his touchdowns thrown against us.
30 sacks.
That's only 11 sacks in the game. We can do that.
How many downs are in a game for one particular team average? Oh, Max Crosby, he surpasses Howie Long in one game.
Hey, I take that shit all day long. That would be fucking
Max Crosby. He has a NFL record that won't be able to be broken in a long time. 30 sacks in one game. With a total of 88 sacks. Number 2 in the Raiders' history. So, hey, I will take that. Every time they toss back the pass, Max is right there to the ground.
Bam!
All you see is this. Well, that's Kuntz. But that's all you see is this.
but Mahomes face so, just like that. Saying, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Stop touching me. You're touching me. Stop touching me.
Kermit the Frog. And
Frog.
We have to bring it up. There's Puppet Gate. There's Puppet Gate. After the puppet was out there in training camp, and Trey Taylor had put the puppet on, the rookie number 37. It got to Kansas City, and he was all like,
"It'll get handled when it gets handled."
Now, you think that might be sitting in the back of his head, and that could fucking fuck him up? Because all he's thinking about is that stupid puppet. And no more ring around posy bullshit. That reminds me of somebody else.
So, Kermit the Frog. There's going to be a lot of Kermit references before the game, during the game, and if we need to win so we can have.
Even if we lose, there's going to be a lot of Kermit references after the game.
Well, yeah,
but away from that, ever since he's been in the league, there's been a whole lot of Kermit references, and it's just going to be a hell of a lot more in these next 2 days. All you're going to be hearing is Kermit, 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 Kermit.
Oh, Kermit!
I got a question here. If he's Kermit, does that make Brittany Miss Piggy?
I mean, in the Muppet world, In the world of Jim Henson's imagination, I would say yes. Oh, Kermie! So, uh, that is going to be the biggest topic. Now, breaking it down, this right here is the stats of the team leaders. Two of those players, I believe. No, I think Rashid is Rashid Rice still. Right?
No,
Rashid. Right. Okay, well we know Pacheco's out, but
Rashid Rice was the one that Patrick Mahomes took out.
Yes, yes. That's why they got Hopkins.
Hopkins. That's why they got to go get Hopkins because they keep losing wide receivers. Now, here's a question to you. Being we know how many wide receivers in week 7 going into week 8 that they've lost so far. Being Hopkins, are you excited to come to the Chiefs or worried about coming to the Chiefs?
Well, the excitement's going to be there because it's like, well, hey, you got me out of that situation in Tennessee with Levis and Rudolph Mason.
And I'm playing with Patrick Mahomes, but yet Patrick Mahomes took out his own receiver. He didn't even know it until he looked up at the screen, he said.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it was me, I might be a little nervous trying to go over there. Just like with the Redskins, there's a certain day, a certain time, you don't want to be a Redskins quarterback because what was it? Every 40 fucking years, you're going to break your goddamn leg?
Ooh, yes, that was why am I forgetting his name?
Joe
Theismann. And then 40 years later, it was Smith. Alex Smith, same injury.
Same injury, same day. I mean, it was like 40 years to the day, same spot in the field. It was all this shit that came together, and yeah, I mean, on those days, you don't want to be that fucking Redskins quarterback. But right now, do you really want to be a wide receiver?
Well, Raider Swan said his wife is more annoying than Mahomes, so nobody wants to be around his wife. We're gonna put that there.
Taylor Swift don't want to be around her anymore.
Yeah, she's all like, I can't.
I'm going to my own booth over here.
Yeah, because you're just too much. You're just too much. So if you see right here, okay, and what was the one point that you pointed out when you saw these stats?
Oh, you mean the fact that our tight end is damn near 20 more receptions than their tight end? He is out. Our rookie tight end is outplaying what has been said for how many fucking years? The best tight end in football.
Best tight end since Gonzalez.
Right? I mean, outplaying him. I mean, the numbers are here. I mean, yes, he only has one touchdown, but Kelsey don't even have that. Long, 38, 57 catches. We're talking about 19 more catches. And then the yards coming, I mean, a rookie is technically the best tight end in the NFL right now. And the numbers don't lie, right? People say numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Right now, we are bringing the best tight end in the NFL onto the field.
Yeah. This season, it's up there. No touchdowns. And we all remember, I know Chiefs fans, well, he scored 4 on you. It's only 20-something yards of receiving, yards of receptions, whatever. But, Kelsey, the retirement talk has been coming around. He wants to settle down. Taylor Swift and everything. I mean, you saw what happened in last year's game in Kansas City. If you get in his head, the game's over.
Oh, hey, I'd like to see him yelling at Andy Reid again. Pushing his
you're making me look bad in front of Taylor Swift. That would be great.
Kelsey and Adams both have a lot of drops this year.
I know. The case of dropsies. No handsies. No hands team.
Hey,
now
his hands are hurting from something else.
More specific. Oh, yeah. Like what?
He gives Patrick Mahomes.
What was the number one reason you wouldn't do the Kermit voice in bed?
I wish we had that going because again, he won't do the Kermit. You won't do the Kermit voice in bed.
Oh no! Look at Ryan. This is the comment of the day right here. The football has more shape than Taylor Swift. I'm gonna get you this one. I'm gonna give you this one. And you know what? Because that's the comment of the day. Rated torn in the congregation. That is your word for today in this Friday preview of the big game against the Chiefs this Sunday. The ball has more shape than Taylor Swift herself. That is bad. That is bad. Oh, she's shaped more like a goalpost than the actual football. Oh darn, no.
No wonder Travis Kelce is so enamored with her. I know where to go.
The sticks. So anyways, let's look at the team rankings right now, okay? All right, so the Raiders offense and the Chiefs offense are not that far apart. They're number 19.
I'm surprised by that number right there.
I know the way that we've been up and down on the opposite side of the ball, and we're only 20th to their 19th. It's not, okay. This fight may be a little more.
We have a chance.
This fight may be a little more even than the records say so, than the last couple of years say so. So this victory is not that far up, far from obtainable.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily a dream. It might be a reality.
It might be a reality, Gabe.
We might not be as crazy as people call us. Well, I am, but still.
Delusional. The word is delusional.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, that number there on offense saying a whole lot.
Well, it's going to be more, like we keep saying, it's going to be more about ball control. If we don't have to, look at, okay, there are 4 teams that's going to be on this field. The Raiders, the Chiefs, the Refs, and the Raiders, okay? We can't get beat by the Chiefs. We can't get beat by the Refs. And for sure, we better not get beat by the Raiders. Because that's what we do, is we beat ourselves. We got to make sure that in this game, that this is
a little bloopity bloop.
The what?
That little bloopity bloop, that.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
That one, yeah, there you go.
There you go. So you got to make sure that if you don't beat yourselves, all you got to worry about is the refs.
That's a true statement, though. I mean, what do you want? Yes, this defensive number right here. They're 6, we're 15. If we haven't spent as much time on the field shooting ourselves in the foot, that's not going to be 15. That number's going to be closer to that 6. So defenses, I'm going to say, are a little bit more even than this stat is showing. Passing,
yes.
Our passing game is better than theirs. Look, 13th versus 18th.
And most likely, we get Jacoby Myers back. Yes, so we have a great, according to Hondo Carpenter, he was the best offensive player since training camp. Not Devontae Adams, how the media wants to spin everything. You guys got rid of Devontae Adams. You guys are trying to tank.
No, according to Hondo, he's been the best since last year.
Yes.
We brought him into the team.
He's just quiet and he makes plays.
Yep.
Like Brock Bowers, just quiet and I make plays. Okay? So that is, especially with the way Brock Bowers is having this season right now, 47 receptions, first in the NFL, 477 yards, first in the NFL, 5 games with 5 receptions in 7 games, an NFL rookie record. So if we can keep feeding the ball to him and then Jacoby Myers comes out and he's out there making plays, we just got to make sure that we don't hurt ourselves. And that's the main thing. Take care of the ball and don't, the costly penalties. I ain't talking about aggressive penalties, like Max Crosby got that roughing the passer and stuff like that. No, not like that. That false starts, the unnecessary holding. And I know that comes more with Minshew because he's trying to scramble around and The offensive lineman doesn't know exactly where. Yeah, he's just basically following where the defensive tackle or the defensive end is going, and he's trying to cut out his route. So, it might happen more with Gardner Minshew, but if it can just stay back there, the line has been gelling. The line has been able to hold their own.
And give them time. They've been giving the quarterbacks time. I mean, and look at the penalties. We talk about the penalties. Last game, we only had 4 total penalties. The problem with those 4 penalties is when they came. Oh, sorry, my computer just made a weird noise. Is when they happen. Keep the penalties down and stop making stupid penalties at key points of the game. Again, like you said, and those ones were all pre-snap penalties. The holdings are going to happen. Unless you're the Chiefs offensive line, then you never get called for holding.
Never get called. You can choke hold Max and no, that was clean.
We didn't see it. But anyways, so let's keep the penalties down. Be smart football in there. And in the end, I mean, if it wasn't for those turnovers, we win last week.
Yeah. And that was a big thing. And we had this last week, this graphic. That was a big thing last week where the turnovers is what kills us. And then that also now sends the momentum to the other team because we constantly gift points. We put them in a box, put a bow around it. It would say, here you go. Like the Rams, here's 20 points. We know you need it. You only have 1 win. Here's 20 points. And we lose. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop giving the other team chances to beat us. They say, well, they're making all those turnovers. That means we're not a good team. No, we just got to make sure that we stay composed. Pride and poise. Stay composed. Don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out. Just make the play. Minshew, you've done it many times. You did it last year. Make the play. Don't freak out. You've been hit so many times, body callus, okay? That's what they used to teach us in high school football. You need to do tackling drills so you can get used to getting hit. It don't hurt as much, okay? Don't hurt as much. Rub some what's that called? In the dentist, that cream that gets you numb.
Novocaine.
Rub some Novocaine on your body so everything is numb. I don't for nothing. Just not your hands. You got to make sure you grip though. Don't do your hands.
Not the hands. From the wrist up. Is
that Stickum? Is that Stickum? No.
Pretend, just like Blitnikoff, right? He had so much Stickum he couldn't do his own gum. Have somebody else do it for you. Just like Blitnikoff fed his gum on the sideline. Have somebody else do it so you don't get that Novocaine on your hands.
Yeah. So, I mean, Gardner's taking shots and he's gotten up. Okay, so you can take the hits. O'Connell has been taking the hit, KY.
No, not KY. Not KY.
Yeah, it's not for his pleasure. It's for his protection.
Now, I do remember a story being told about a time there was a Raiders player who had Vaseline on the front of his jersey, and they wiped it off and put it on the back. And the other team was complaining, and when the ref came to check it out, he wiped the front and said, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So, maybe you can think about something like that. That might work. But
see, we gotta. You know who should be on the coaching staff? We should have Filipiano come on the coaching staff because he remembers all the little special arm casts and whatever the raps they used to use, not because they were hurt, but more so as a weapon. That old school Raider way mystique. Put that on. Do the can opener. I want to see Kelsey's helmet pop off and roll down the sideline.
I don't know about Kelsey's. I'd rather see Mahomes, but
I want to see because he's gonna once it's off, he's gonna throw it anyway. So you want to first if you get see
can opener, Kelsey throws his helmet and hit his coach in the head with it. Now his coach has a concussion and can't call plays.
Coach Robotnik from the Sega Sonic. You just want to.
We're only playing. We don't wish injury on anybody, even coaches.
Yeah,
Being on the sideline, it is a dangerous place to be sometimes.
Yeah. Andy Reid was cool, until he became a Chiefs coach after the Eagles. But let's break it down now, okay? Let's break it down. The Chiefs offense, they are number 10th, 350 yards a game. Their rushing offense, 128.8, which is also 10th. Their passing game, the passing offense, 221.5, which is 13th. And 24.3 points per game, which is ranked 13th, overall 10th. Our Raider offense, 296.7, which is ranked 26th. That's our overall yards. Rushing yards, 85.6, which is still down below, ranked 30. Passing, 211.1, which is ranked 16th. And then our points per game, 17.7, which is ranked 25th. Overall, 26 offense. So, yeah, the offense has been up and down, but, the Chiefs, top 10, top 15, but they've been erratic also with the 8 interceptions. If you look on the defensive side, the Chiefs 206.2, which is ranked 10th. That's overall yards they give up. Rushing yards 90.5, which is 4th. Passing yards they give up 215.7, which is 20th. So hey, there's all right there. Pass the ball, set up the run. Points per game that they allow 17.2, which is 5th. We score 17 points. We got to get that up there.
18.7. We score more than they allow.
So then 18 points. 10th overall. So they ranked the 10th on offense and 10th in defense. And our defense, hey, we climbed up. Yards we give up is 11th with 316.9. Rushing yards were 23rd at 136.7 that we give up on rushing yards. Passing yards we give up 180.1, which is 8th. Not bad. And points per game, 26.1. But that's mostly us giving them points. 29th in the league.
Go back to that other one, that other graphic that you had up there when we give away 73 fucking points on turnovers. See, you know what I was talking about. That's why that defense is going. Our defense is a lot better. These numbers are a little skewed because of certain things like that.
Yeah.
Going. Their offense. Go back to that other one again.
Oh, back down here. This one.
Back, yeah, what we had up. These numbers are just a little skewed. The one thing we do have to pick up, and I'll admit this, and they're kicking our ass in that, is the rushing yards per game on offense. We need that run game going, which we know the pass will open up our run. Our offense and defensive numbers are better than what these numbers are showing not because we've shot ourselves in the foot. The Raiders have beaten the Raiders, except for that Carolina game. Yeah. The rest of the losses, the Raiders beat the Raiders, not the fucking team that we were playing.
Yeah. And we showed it on Wednesday. The quarterback interceptions leads to 5 touchdowns and a field goal. The quarterback fumbles led to that touchdown. That's the picture right here. Running backs hold that ball. Whoever's going to be the bell cow, Madison. Even if
I think it's Madison. I think it's
Madison will be the one. Even if Zeus comes in, hold on to that ball. And I mean the block punt and the block field goal. That we got one of those each. One resulted in a touchdown. One resulted in a field goal. But the main one right here is those interceptions. Those interceptions kills us. Because that usually that happens with a short field for the opposition, and they don't got to go that far to score a point. They're right there in the red zone.
Or a pick six. Don't forget about the pick six.
The pick six or the scoop and score last week.
I'm gonna say this, Chris. It was against the fucking Broncos. It wasn't that long ago. You don't need the chance to tell me who the fuck it was against. I know where that one happened.
Know your history, even if it was a couple weeks ago. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a shit disturber lately, and I'm gonna continue to be a disturber. Fuck this bullshit.
Now, this game, this matchup, you can talk about. Okay, well, they say they ask AP. They asked AP. Did Andy Reid really text you and say thank you? For waking us up, and they say, yeah, they did, So really, this matchup is based on, doesn't matter if they're 6-0. Doesn't matter if they didn't lose after Christmas. Doesn't matter if they won the Super Bowl in our stadium. Because all they're thinking about is this game right here. This game on Christmas Day in Kansas City ruined their Christmas. We came in there like Grinches, taking over. Our quarterback, O'Connell, didn't complete a pass after the first quarter, and we just dominated on defense. And Asylum, you were there. Right there. You were there. How was the atmosphere over there when the Raiders were scooping and scoring, pick sixing with Jack Jones? How was it? How were the fans there?
The fat man touchdown, shit like that.
Big man.
The Chiefs fans were pissed. I'll tell you this much. I had after this play right here. You see where I'm at, right? I'm right there at the field. I'm right fucking there. After that play, I had my own personal security guard. I had my own personal security guard, and he made sure I couldn't get close to that field again. And I had a few people, but I had one specific person who was really annoyed with me because of my celebrating. I guess I celebrated too much in her stadium, and I was what was it? I had heard something. She didn't like it, and she paid a lot of money for her tickets to watch this game. And why don't we say she heard that saying a lot for the rest of that game?
Ooh, look at that. The thick six. I love it.
And actually, when I left the game, I had plenty of people saying they hated my guts.
But then they also turned around and said, "Can I get a picture?" Now, Asylum. Now look, okay.
Okay, serious. Okay.
Serious, okay, because this is something that's probably going to happen in this game, okay? Now, AP talked about it. Let me play that clip of what AP said today in the press conference. I'm going to play it right now. Here we go.
Going back to Patrick real quick and him running. Last week he had a play where he ran. It looked like he was going out of bounds, but then kept moving. What's the fine line in not allowing that to happen and then also not getting a 15-yard penalty?
Yeah, if his feet's on the green, he's live. Say it again. If his feet is in the green, he's live. He touches the white, leave him alone. So we talked about that this week. I mean, we've had a lot of examples, too, over the last 4 games since I've been here against Patrick of having those close to late shoves on him. Haven't been called for him, but we got to respect it. Obviously, we look at the officials every week. If that's something high on their list, we'll be smart as well. But, I mean, Patrick, like I said, he's made some plays on the sideline. You say, okay, man, like he's not really easing up. He's diving for first downs. He's running guys over. So, he's put his big boy pads on this year, and, obviously he's really healthy right now and running well.
You say honor it, but at the same time, you are honoring it sometimes, not just you, but other defensive teams. And the next thing you know, you're trying to honor the rule, and he's running, or some other quarterback is running for another 15 yards. So how frustrating can that be when you're trying to play within the rules, but it costs you actually?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I told the players an opportunity or an example with me and Michael Vick. He did the same thing where he was running to the sideline and then all of a sudden he dove and he got a first down and a touchdown twice. Third time he wasn't lucky. I got to him, right? And it cost us. Cost me in my pockets too. But I think that's just where we got to be smart, understanding who we're dealing with. Again, there's enough examples of him not running out of bounds. So again, if he got 10 toes in the green, he's live.
Is it almost worth taking the penalty sometimes if he's just going to?
No. 15 yards don't equal to a touchdown or points against the Raiders. So you got to be smart. At the end of the day, we try to educate our players, and at the end of the day, they got to make that judgment in split seconds of what to do. And like I said, we're just looking at really the green, right? If his 10 toes are down the green, those cleats are in the green, he's live. He hits the white or he's almost out towards the white, we got to pull off and be smart.
Oh, wait. That's not that one. All right, so, Asylum, I know you wanted to bring that up, because that was a key play in that Niner game that the Chiefs played last week. So here we go. Talking about that play, what are we talking about here?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to disagree with fucking AP right there on one part of what he said. He said, don't take the penalty. No, fuck that. The first time it happens, like he said, as long as the toes are in the green, light his ass up. Light him up because of this bullshit right here. He does this shit because he knows he can get away with it. He was going out of bounds. It wasn't an overcommitment, and why he pulled up, all those players stopped because they thought he was going out of bounds. No, light him up. And when the NFL wants to fine your ass, you bring up this video right fucking here and turn around and say, This is what he did. His toes are inbound. He was a live player. It was not a late hit. I hit him clean and go. This is the kind of bullshit. They're either going to make a rule or something's going to end up happening. And Patrick Mahomes, somebody else is going to do it. Take the fucking first hit. Because the minute he gets that first hit, he's going to think twice about doing this kind of bullshit.
Yeah, because this almost, and we talked about this earlier, me and you. This reminds me of like back in the day with the Rams. Kurt Warner would do that fake. He'll do the fake timeout and he'll walk away from the line of scrimmage. But because he's walking backwards, it was a legal play technically. And then they do a direct snap to the running back, whoever was behind him. Then they go and get for like 30, 40 yards because the defense relaxed. Now that right there can cause injury because they're like, oh, okay, he's calling timeout. I didn't see him physically doing this, but he's walking off like it's timeout. So I'm going to get boom. Now you just got knocked out. That's a concussion. That could be whatever. So they banned that. Then there was the other one with the fake spike, which I think that was made by Dan Marino. I think he made that more famous. I think it was Dan Marino.
Right. I think you're
Dan
right.
Marino would do the fake spike, and then so the DB is he spiked it. Guys wide open, and they throw the ball. They eventually outlawed that. So this could be like that, like if a kind of like when you see the quarterback, when you see him about to go for the slide, they already automatically, you don't have to touch him. He's giving himself up. So that right there, what I was going to say, because there was an incident in the beginning of the season, and we didn't get flagged for it, but that was when we were playing against Lamar Jackson, and he ran down the sideline, and Diablo came, I believe it was Diablo, he came, and he hit him right at the line of scrimmage, right at the sideline. It was a legal hit, but the announcers, oh man, that was a stupid play. That you hit him out of bounds and this and that. There was no flag because the referees, he was still in bounds. He is now a runner, but because he's a quarterback, Mahomes, he gets those calls. You said it.
And go ahead, finish.
No, I was going to say, if he cries for it, flag.
No, but that's the thing. If he would have got hit here, he'd have cried, asking for the fucking flag. And that's what I'm saying. This is a bullshit fucking kind of play because if he gets hit, he calls for the flag and gets the flag. Or he does this bullshit right there. I mean, the guy has him dead nuts. He could blow him up right there.
Yeah.
But he pulls up because he's headed out of bounds. He's not making a cut. There's nothing there. He looks like he's about to scamper out of bounds. And then he does this bullshit. So like I said, I'm willing to take that penalty the first time because after that first hit, after that jog is hit, they get scared.
Yeah.
And this is it's going to become, this is either going to become one of two ways. They're going to allow the hits and not call the penalties, or they're going to consider that as the quarterback giving himself up and the play's right there behind the first down, and they're going to have to come down and go and do whatever. I mean, that's 2 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah. And for this linebacker, I think that's 53. I want to say that's Greenlaw, but I'm not 100 fan, so I don't know.
No, I don't.
But
still.
So he already has that angle. So he's already like, okay, you're gonna run out of bounds. I can't touch you because quarterbacks, they have the special, ever since Brady getting hit in the knee and he was out for the season. So Brady rules. You get hit in the head, you can't do that either. So you can't touch a quarterback, even if he's a runner. You can't touch a quarterback because that's a franchise quarterback. He helps the NFL make money. Can't touch the quarterback, even if he's a live runner. Can't touch a quarterback. So the linebacker here, he's like, okay, he's slowing down, but let me escort him out. But he does that move, and you can say, oh, well, that's just a good player playing within the rules. That is the right way. But it's like when you're a tackler and you got all these rules against you, you got all these, you can't even do the hip drop. That's, like there's all these different rules where you're supposed to tackle, But the way the NFL is, you're not allowed to tackle. So how are we supposed to?
It's not even tackle. They expect a defender who's going full fucking bore to be able to pull up and stop doing what he's doing and not expect him to get injured. How many injuries have happened to defensive players because they're pulling up, trying not to hurt? I mean, we'll go back, and I know we say his name a fucking lot. I don't, the fucking one play that I forget which team it was. There was a penalty against him, happened to Derek Carr. Derek Carr says, I would have rather, the player got hurt because he was trying to pull up and not pancake him. And Derek Carr even said, I would have rather taken the hit. I've taken harder hits. I'd rather take the hit than to have somebody do that and get hurt. That guy had to pull up how much more earlier so he didn't light up. Not to mention, if you go back to the video, you'll see the other guy who's trailing, who was pulling up because he thought he was going out of bounds, who could have lit him up. We'll have to let it go. He could have lit him up, right? Who is that? 90 right there. You saw him pull up. He could have lit him up right after that jump. But because he thought he was going out of bounds, he pulls up too, and now he gains a fucking touchdown. What's that? An extra almost 30 yards?
He got just about to the goal line. This was a running play. Look how far back he is. Now he runs over there. He's right there at the line at the sticks right there. So that little stutter right there got him an extra 2 yards to get the first down. And then he just continues on. And he gets stopped at the goal line.
Because he didn't get blown up. Because he may have gotten the first down with that stutter, but he would have got blown up. But because they all fucking pulled up right here.
Wait. And then this right here. Let's rewind right here. There could have been right there. There could have been a block in the back right there.
Yeah.
Right. Block in the back. That's close. That's close.
These guys right here.
Yeah.
That brings back these guys. Because I guarantee if that was a Raiders player, it would have been a block in the back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See right there. See, he got him to the 3-yard line.
I thought he got the touchdown. Okay, but still, I mean, that was almost 30 yards of difference on the play because basically they can't do what they want to do. They can't. And in order to avoid the penalty and the fine, they have to pull up that much earlier so they don't get hurt. Mm-hmm. And that is and I'm not saying it's just Mahomes. We've seen it with Lamar. We've seen it with other quarterbacks that are like this. Deshaun Watson, same kind of quarterbacks. All quarterbacks, this needs to change because, it's just a bullshit. This is the kind of reason why people, we'll use Peggy's term, the Madden football fucking fans sit here and want quarterbacks like that. It's because of plays like that because they get all the fucking favoritism in it. And yes, you talked about with Lamar Jackson, the announcers, that was a dirty play. This was dirty. And he's like, I guess I'm going to have to apologize to Diablo because they didn't get the flag for it. Because he was in bounds. It was a legitimate clean hit.
Yeah. Because you don't know if he's going to cut back in. You have to take that chance. Yeah. I'd rather get a flag 15 right there and I end you 15 yards plus than don't do nothing. It's like I'm gonna compare it to year 2000 AFC Championship game. Shannon Sharp, that deep pass, it was either Marquez Pope or Anthony Dorsett. They were covering him, and they said at the end of the game, because he had that long 88-yard touchdown, well, I didn't want to get a flag. I didn't want to get PI. I'd rather get PI and that play ends right there where the catch was than you allow him to score. And now that was the difference in that game to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But that's that fine line that the defensive players have to play on. The offensive players, because the NFL, they want more scoring. So there's more protection on the offensive line. I'm sorry, not the offensive, on the offensive side of the ball. The only penalties that the offense has to deal with is offensive line, like false start or holding. But everything else is on the defense. You can't tackle them.
Offensive pass interference, but that's even getting called less and less.
Yeah, and then if it's certain players, it's the NFL. No, we're not favored. It's not favoritism. It's equal games. And
that Crosby held every game, but what's the excuse? Oh, he's too good. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's too good. Okay. Well, what about Mahomes? So he can go and you hit him. Oh, he's too good. So we need him to score. So you can't hit him. So flag. So there's that fine line, and that's what AP was talking about. We gotta be smart. But if all 10 toes, meaning his both feet, is within the green, inside the white lines.
All I have to say, make sure it's a clean hit. That's all I ask. Make sure it's a clean hit. Don't fucking lower your head. Don't hit him, helmet to helmet, anything like that. Just make sure it's a clean hit. And if you get that fucking penalty, we'll deal with it. Because he'll think about it next time. Can I get it again? Hit him again. Well, are you going to throw it's going to go. It's going to go. And when it comes to the fine, because they're going to fucking fine whoever did it, just come back to this play and say, this is why I did what I did. This is, it was a clean hit, toes in. I'm fighting this shit. This is where I wish Al Davis was still alive, because Al Davis would be like, hit the motherfucker. Don't worry about the fine.
Hit him. Don't worry about it, because Al Davis said.
I believe that this is a game psychologically of intimidation and of fear. I don't mean cowardly fear, but fear. And I think that somewhere within the first 5 to 10 plays of the game, the other team's quarterback must go down. And he must go down hard.
And of course, Len Dawson gets knocked down by Ben Davidson. Right there with the mustache at that.
He got rode down like he was a fucking cow.
He got the old
Ben
Chiefs Raiders rivalry.
Move, bitch. What now?
So, what is up, Anna? How you doing? Anna, Asylum asked earlier, do you have that line? What is the over-under? Well, not the over-under, but what are the Chiefs favored?
How many points are the Chiefs favored by?
Yes. So when Anna gets those numbers, every Friday during the season, we do a segment. If you're new, because we got a lot of subscribers within the last couple of days, we appreciate everyone who subscribed on that Max Crosby video that we put out there. The Max Crosby talking about sacking the guy. What is his name? You know his name. Stafford. So we appreciate you guys loving that. We made that here in the Cage Match Studios. So that was something that we put together. So we appreciate that, all the subscribers. So if you're new to the show, every Friday when we talk about the upcoming game, we do a segment called Know Your History, where we talk about whether it is a rivalry between the team we're playing or a specific game that has significance to the upcoming game. This one that we chose, if you remember, it was 2017 in Oakland. It was a Thursday night game, Color Rush, which I don't understand why we're not in all black. We're in all white on our home field.
That was the year that the Niners Color Rush was all black.
Backwards ass NFL. But now if you remember this game, the end of the game had like 4 flags, and it just kept extending the game with no time.
I remember it was 4 flags against the defense, and the game cannot end on a defensive penalty.
Now, the reason why we picked this game is because this was the last time the Raiders had beat the Chiefs on home turf. Now, that wasn't Oakland, but that was the last time where the Raiders beat the Chiefs on Raiders ground. So here's that right there. Know your history. It was 2017. Jack Del Rio was your head coach. Here we go. I got it. Here we go right here. Know your history right here.
And all you Raiders out there need to know your fucking history.
Quarterback Derek Carr has led the Raiders in 12 fourth-quarter comebacks since 2015, the most in the NFL.
I remember the first 2-minute drive we ever had, or fourth quarter comeback, was Thursday night against the Chiefs.
Carr's going to throw, pumps, looks end zone, throws for the end zone, wide open, touchdown!
That's what I'm talking about, young fella.
In 2014, Carr was a promising rookie. In 2017, he's the supremely confident captain of the Silver and Black.
You know what to do, baby. Gotcha.
Flanked by his talented band of receivers, Carr's latest conquest of the Chiefs began trailing by 6 points with 41 seconds remaining.
And now, moving forward, the last couple of years, we've grown. We've done this a couple of times together. So when we took the field, that last time, I looked at my wideouts and I didn't even have to say anything. They said, "We got you, just throw it up."
It's the game, 4th and 11. Here we go. Everything on the line. Timeout. The last one of the game for the Raiders with 30 seconds left.
Jared Cook's 4th down reception was crucial, but his next catch was the game's turning point.
Well, here we have it. Here's your season. The Raiders need this game.
There's nothing, technical about it. At that point, I'm telling them, the guys in the huddle, that, look, guys, I got to give somebody a chance now. Go make a play. And they did a couple of times.
Where we go? I'll just give someone a chance. You got to give our guys a chance. Somebody a chance.
23 seconds remaining, Carr and Cook connected on an apparent game-tying touchdown.
Derek looks left. Derek going to throw for the end zone. Caught! It is caught! Touchdown! Raiders! Is he down before? I think he's going to be down right about a foot short.
The touchdown was overturned, but the catch was confirmed, setting the stage for a wild finish.
I've got a guy in the box that is in constant communication with me, and he let me know that, hey, it could be close, be ready to go. You're going to get that 10-second runoff, and they're going to put it in play, and we got to be ready to snap it. So we were ready to handle that. That was critical.
Practice going to whine.
No, he's got to set it and let us know.
Right, this time has changed.
The run was down by contact at the 1/2-yard line. He was down with 18 seconds left. By rule, when we go from a stop clock to a running clock, there's a 10-second runoff. Please put 8 seconds on the game clock.
You can't get this just anywhere, man. Live this. This experience right here, you know you're alive. Let's go, baby.
Penalty flag.
Offensive pass interference. They're going to wave it off. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down. 3 seconds left. Snap back to Carr. Pump faking. Now he fires it late. It's tipped and incomplete, but a flag in the end zone. Holding. Defense. By rule, the game will be extended for 1 down. Carr looks left. Pumps. Throws another fade in the back of the end zone. Caught out of bounds, but a flag is thrown. Holding again on Kansas City. We will play another untimed down.
39's on the island.
Yeah.
With CP.
So let's go with Coop out there.
I got it. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Derek gonna roll left. Derek throws for the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Michael Crabtree. And I think this time it counts. After review, the ruling on the field stands. It is a touchdown. What a football game this is. Tied at 30. Giorgio Tavecchio to beat the Chiefs by a point. Snap. Oh, Giorgio has it away. Bellissimo! The Raiders win it!
Yes, sir.
That was one heck of a football game.
And
I love a little prayer before the kick that Del Rio did. You know, he was like, fucking just make it.
Hey, he's from Hayward, so I'm pretty sure that his ties are over there, maybe St. Bede's. Over there, if you know Hayward, St. Bede's Church. I know he's from the Hayward Hills, so that's over there, kind of near. He went to Hayward High, but you also had the Catholic school, Monroe. So, oh, look at the stream ended on the YouTube. Yeah.
No, really?
That was an old clip. Come on, man. Look at my sister. See.
I'm looking. It's still playing on my end.
No, mine went. So,
it just said right there at the end of it. It was that prayer that did it.
Yeah, that prayer did it.
It was the prayer. I'm telling you, fucking Roger Goodell.
Well, let's wait till everyone comes back. Who pushed the wrong button? Anna right here. And then Rick, it's going to come back.
It will come back. It will come back.
And then my sister, YouTube was against St. Bede's. How rude. I was baptized twice. My second time was at St. Bede's. Come on, St. Bede's. Well, I was waiting for the stream to come back, but we still got 10 people in the cage match. We'll be back. Don't worry, everybody. The chats are still alive, so put in the chats. We are still here. Let me make sure. We'll do it this way like that. We are still here.
I can't believe that tip got it done.
See, there it goes. We're back. Everybody, I appreciate everybody. Now look, okay, they can't shut this down when I'm about to play right now, right? Now in that game, you saw that was the last time. See, even the Chiefs probably were over there. See, they got, my sister goes, we're back. Now, even the Chiefs fans or the Chiefs are probably like, you can't play that. Don't play that game where we lost to you guys on your home field. But what you can't take away is we were live there, okay? We were live. And here it is. Yeah, and this is in the area where you sat on, where you sat on, Asylum. So we were there. I was live. So this is what I recorded at that game. Here we go.
You didn't pan over far enough. I'm sure you could have seen me if you'd have panned over just a little bit further.
Don't you miss being in that crowd? Don't you miss just in that Coliseum on a night game, the way the lights? I mean, I've been to so many night games.
That was a Thursday night. I wasn't at work. I was working night shift at the time. I took the day off to make sure I was at that fucking game. And just that electricity that happens when plays like that happen, that stadium fucking erupts. I know they say it's always between Seahawks and Arrowhead for the loudest stadiums, but be in the fucking Oakland Coliseum when something like that happens and you feel that shit. I mean, when it happened, you know, when you were playing the video, which I know some people didn't get to see, I mean, I got chills because I remember what happened. It's just one of those, when that field erupts, just like it was, what was it, Monday Night Football? Where they caught the cameras caught the crowd saying fuck AB and everything. It's just one of those, you can't repeat that kind of shit. Who froze? Uh-oh. Looks like we may have who was the one that froze? Was it me? Am I still on here? I think I'm still on here. So yeah, that electricity, you can't beat that. Hopefully Savage is coming back on soon. Let's see. Well, okay, well. No, thank you for letting me know, Alicia. That's good to know. So yeah, you know, that's part of our know your history with everything going. That game, as he said, was the last time we beat them at home. It's electrifying. And could you imagine if we could do that again? 2 years in a fucking row, beating the Chiefs. I was in section 120. I was technically, I think it was 11 rows from the field where my seats were. I was a season ticket holder at that time. Like I said, he snuck down into that section and was, I believe, a couple rows before and probably about 10 seats in. If he would have just panned a little further, he could have caught me in that, in my full gear, because, you know, at those games, I never came out that shit. So, well, shit. Savage. I can't even end this shit because he's the one who's on it. Anyways, so let's continue with the chats. I'll continue with the chats till he comes back. Oh, I wish I could have gone. Trust me, this is the game I'm going to be missing the what is it, the Black Friday game, because I will not be here in Kansas when we play. Last time I went to the game, I want to say I helped us win. You know, the presence there, asylum there, even though I got screwed royally by the Chiefs and the stadium trying to get in. But yeah, I wish I could have gone. I haven't been to a game since they moved. Let's see. Well, that's a reason not to go to the game, Anna. I mean, wedding reception, you know, weddings are more important sometimes. If it was me, mine might have been at the game. My wife might not have liked that, but I would have had it that way. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did. No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make any game this year. I just can't afford tickets and flights and everything. I am in a raffle that is supposed to possibly get me a ticket. If I could get free tickets to the game, then I could definitely pay for a flight to go out. I would love to be able to go to a game. I have yet to be in a game at Allegiant. I've been priced out. So the numbers, I don't know what you're trying to send there. I can't see it. Sorry. But yeah, I haven't been able to go to a game being in Kansas to traveling. I mean, when I was a season ticket holder and they were still in Oakland, I was traveling to the majority of the games. I had to obviously sell some tickets because I couldn't go to every game, but it was a lot different. The prices are being a lot different in Oakland than they are in Las Vegas. I mean, I got places to stay in Las Vegas, so that makes it nice. Well, we might be able to turn her there, Anna, because you know what? Here in Kansas, we've already turned 2 Cowboys fans into Raiders fans, so why not make it a 3rd? Yeah, I hear you there. If it wasn't for this trip if it wasn't for this trip that I had planned, I had long time ago, I wouldn't be able to go as far as my travels could go is the end of my driveway. But yeah, it's one of those things. I do plan on maybe next year trying to go to a game, making the plans that way. You know, maybe I get lucky and get a bonus and everything like that and be able to do it that way. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Hey, guess who's back?
You know who did that?
Roger Goodell.
Ah, yeah. Did you play it?
No, I didn't. I didn't even think of that. I've been just busy trying to hold the show going until you came back. The chat has to let you know. I hope I did a good job by myself. I don't know. I don't think I did, but you never know.
Wait, did the show end or just me? Did I just drop?
No, it was just you.
Okay, good, because I got nervous.
I was about to try logging in, doing all this other shit so I could try to end the show, but I was trying to give you a chance to come back before, moving forward. So I turned the show into a Captain Jack kind of style show, and I was just interacting with the chat. Hopefully I did a good job. Hopefully everybody enjoyed what I had to say, or at least listen to me ramble,
You know what? Just because that happened, here we go. All right, here we go, okay? Roger Goodell, you trying to shut us off in the middle of our stream where we're trying to just do a quality show, a show that you don't see anybody else do it, and you want to go and shut us off just showing some Raider highlights because we showed we can beat the Chiefs, and you want to shut us down? Then you want to shut my side down because I'm always going against you, Roger Goodell? You can't go through my head, man, all right? You're not going to get us, okay, Roger Goodell? So let me say one thing, Roger Goodell, all right? Raiders are going to win this game just because of what you did to the cage match, right? All these new subscribers that came and watched our show, you're trying to go and mess us up? Trying to mess us up, mess up our rhythm? Asylum held it down. You can't shut Asylum down because he's already in there. He's already in Chiefs Kingdom. He's already over there, okay? So you trying to shut me down? Listen here, man, all right, Goodell? You ain't gonna take us out, man. We've been fighting you for the last year and a half that we've been doing this show. You came to your desk trying to shut us down, and we win every single argument. We won every single fight. We come back like Al Davis. We fight in the field. We fight in the parking lot. And we fight in the courts. All right? Try to shut me down. Let me tell you what happened, though. I'm over here like, why is my computer like acting all funny? I went to go to the settings and it said that my Wi-Fi was shut off. And I'm like, how does my Wi-Fi shut off? So, Goodell, boom, okay? Goodell, boom. All right? Take that. Raider Nation. Raider Nation. After this game, you're going to be dancing. All right? Puppeteer over here. Don't come at us like that, okay? Don't come at us like that. We're from the Oakland area. Oakland Raiders, Hagenberger in 66. Okay? Come at me like that. Goodell, shut us down again. Shut us down again.
I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you to try it again, goddammit. Shut my computer off. Go ahead. Come on. Shut my Wi-Fi off.
Yeah.
Fucking satellite. Go ahead. I dare you. I bet you can't. I ain't connected to no fucking satellites.
And if Goodell, if the Goodell wants to say anything, this is how we feel right here.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Goodell. Jackass. I'm already pissed off today, okay? I'm already pissed off.
Up your nose, rubber hose, Goodell. I like what Andy had to say. There you go.
Up your nose. Like a rubber hose. Taking it back to John Travolta. Welcome back, Carter. I know my old school. All right, now.
Before we continue, because we didn't do it, we were talking about that we had this hiccup. Anna did get us the numbers that we were asking for.
That's right. Yes, that's what I was going to. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, she did get the numbers. So the Raiders are 8.5-point underdogs in their own stadium. So all we got to do is, just win this game. Just that there alone. That's disrespect. That's disrespect.
WrestleMania, baby. Oh, yeah.
Patrick Mahomes may have Goodell in his pocket or whichever way it fucking goes. It may be one of those fucking situations. But you know what? We're going to shut down. We're going to give the fucking Chiefs, we're going to give the fucking Queefs their goddamn first loss of the season, and the Chiefs are going to have lost to the Raiders twice. The Raiders are going to have beaten the Chiefs twice. The only team to beat the Chiefs twice in the last 12 fucking games.
Yes. Shut me down. You know, Goodell, he might be the new darling of the NFL now that Tom Brady has retired and now is part owner of the Raiders, but that's going to be the face of your franchise quarterback for the NFL right there this Sunday. Oh, my ball! Oh, my ball!
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Okay? Goodell. Asylum said so!
That's right. As I was saying, I may not be able to be at either one of these games, but I'm there in goddamn spirit. And guess what? I was there when we beat the Chiefs the last time we played them, and I'm going to be watching the game when we beat them again. And you know what? I might just go fucking live right after that game and fucking have a few words for Roger Goodell and the goddamn Queeps.
Try to shut us down. We appreciate everybody who had the patience to stay on and want to shut us down during highlights of a game that happened 7 years ago. NFL. Not for long. Yeah, well, no fun league. Yeah, whatever. That's cool. That's fine. So.
And trust me, we will be fighting this shit. That part of the episode will come back. So anybody who missed it, just wait a couple days. We will bring it back. You'll be able to see the whole thing. And just watch that spot just to piss off Roger Goodell because he said I tried to shut it down. And we're going to have everybody giving us all the giving views and whatever on that spot. I don't care if it's just that spot. Just watch that section that got blanked out, everyone who's going, just so we can give a big fuck you to Roger Goodell for trying to do this bullshit. And when we kept going, he tried taking out Oakland Raiders Savage here to be able to try to stop the show. But you know what? Nothing stops the show. There's a reason why I've been on every goddamn episode, because nobody can shut me the fuck up.
You know what? I'm cool, okay? I'm cool. I'm relaxed. I'm back. I'm cool like Tim Brown on a Mentos commercial.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos fresh days. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
I gotta play that because my sister loves that video right there.
You know, Lisa loves that right there. That's why I showed that. And then I like this too. It cut off well after the highlight ended. They slowed it. Goodell was like, hurry up, load, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button.
Shouts out to Jessica. Hey, that is my love right there. Right there. Hold on. I have the right button? Oh, I had the wrong button. I was trying to do this right here. Ah, there it goes. Oh, they cut it again.
They cut it again on which one? Which one?
On my Tim Brown.
You know how many times we showed that fucking thing already, and now they decide to do it? You know what? I was
right. Well,
up another one to see let's keep this shit going.
How many strikes are in our YouTube fight right here? Haters strike again. Shouts out to Carly out there. Hey, what's up, cousin?
Hey, hey there, niece. How you doing? Glad to see you on. I think this is the first time I've seen you comment, but hi.
Strike late. All right. Well,
fuck Goodell. Fuck the NFL. And fuck the goddamn Chiefs.
They're on us. They're on us today. It's cool. It's cool.
Hey, you know why? Because we're probably the only good show on right now, and goddamn, we're still off.
It's all good. It's all good. Even YouTube like that commercial. It's all good, YouTube. It's all good.
It's all good. Hey, they're doing it. We'll fight this, and then just watch. Just watch. We'll come back out ahead again, just like Anna put it there, again. Because
Again.
you know what? We like these fights. We ain't afraid of these fights. Just like Al Davis, we ain't afraid of the NFL.
Yeah. We already got, there we go. We're back. All right. Well.
Oh, shit.
Get down. That is the commish files trying to shut down the cage match show right there. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I think it's time. We went a half hour over because this is a rivalry game. And as you can see, even YouTube is on the Chiefs side. So it's all good. We're used to it.
Hey,
We're used to it.
Remember the only one we lost is we didn't know how to fight it at the time. We were talking about the Bears game, but it was leading into the Chiefs game. Anytime we talk shit about the Chiefs, it was before we started doing Friday shows. And we talked about the Bears game, ended up talking about the Chiefs, and that one got shut down, and that's the missing episode.
Did I piss off Goodell? Because you want the championship belt. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Shouts out to Cadio. I got to get this to Cadio. Shouts out to Cadio. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Thank you very much for watching our show. We already pissed off Goodell, so let's see if that translates. The referees are like, what'd you say, Goodell? Throw flags at will? Do they have a player named Will? Oh, you mean, okay. You mean throw flags all the time. Oh, okay. Oh, we got it. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways.
Even though with all that shit, we still pull out the win. You know what?
Yes, to a Slim Jim.
I'm gonna say, could this be the game just because we actually outscore the Chargers game? Just to piss off Roger Goodell? Put up 73 points against the goddamn Chiefs?
Yes.
Now I'm back at the Dreamland. But, the best thing we could do for all this is get that dub. I'm going to say 24-17. Just because that'll piss me off and fuck the Chiefs.
Hey, and I believe Rick had a similar score he put up here, a similar score prediction. He had said Savage is back. See, trying to tick me out. Look how far back I am in the chat line right here. Rick had put, where's it at? It's
I'm trying to find it too.
Right,
I'm trying to help.
Right here. 17, Chiefs 17, Raiders 23.
I take that one too.
I'm gonna say last year I predicted it. Last year before the Christmas game, I said I either want a pick six or a thick six. Shouts out to the thick six right here.
We got
the
both.
Thick six right there.
And we got both.
I'll take either or, and they gave me the buffet. And said, well, you can have both. Hey, 2-for-1 deal right here. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be 28-21, because it's going to be a close game. Both offenses are right there, with the passing and whatever. So say 28-21 Raiders. Max Crosby gets the triple, what's it called? The hat trick. 3 sacks.
Okay, and I'm gonna go on this. I was thinking about this. Both Matson and Bowers break the 100-yard mark.
And both get a touchdown.
Well, oh, yeah, definitely.
Bowers gets a touchdown. Maybe Bowers gets 4 in one game. Take that, Chiefs. Both turnovers within 7 seconds. Yes.
I like that right there. Bowers doing it to the Chiefs in front of Kelsey, and Kelsey getting another goose egg.
Yes. And then Taylor Swift, hey, young boy. Bowers, let's go.
Doing, Doc Bowers?
How you doing?
You want to come to one of my concerts?
Ooh, I can't wait to break you in, little rookie. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Bowers. Don't do it. 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 My sister, she lives with the enemy over there. He's a Niner fan. Because they lost last week to the Chiefs. And they lost last year in the Super Bowl. You would want us to beat the Chiefs, okay? Because Oh, that says 30. I thought it said 20. My bad, Mark. I apologize. My bad, Mark. Mark's cool. He's not one of those annoying Niner fans. He's not. I thought it said 20. Okay. I see. I'm already on the defensive because of Goodell and how he tried to shut us down. So I apologize, Mark, over there. I apologize. So stay away from Swifties. Yes. Okay. Stay away from the Swifties. The Swiffer when wet. Anything that starts with Swift.
Swift Trucking Company, stay away from them all.
Stay away from Trailer Swift.
Trailer Swift.
I heard on the radio that Lifetime is coming out with a movie based on the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift romance. And I don't know what it's called, but it's about a pop star that can't find love, and she happens to find it in a football star. Join us in Lifetime as we go into the romance that is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I don't know what would that name be?
I don't know.
Swift.
Where we going? Right, Travis Swift. I don't know.
Trailer.
You know what? We know who fucking. We've talked about this before on who takes what where.
Love is a travesty. Travis Kelce.
The minute she does Kermit's voice in bed, they get married.
She's in bed like,
don't touch me! Don't touch me!
All right, they gotta end the show, okay? We're going crazy right now because Goodell got us all riled up right now.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, yeah.
So we want to thank everybody, all the subscribers that subscribed over this last couple of days. Tell your friends about this show. Get it out there. We like to have fun. We're not those negative people that you always want to hear who want to just get the clicks, but we're also trying to be objective. We're not trying to be all positive. We're trying to just give hope, okay? I know people are out there. We got a tank. There's no, okay? The phrase, the motto is just win. I know we haven't been doing it. We've been doing it to ourselves while we're losing.
The turnaround starts on Sunday.
I want them to show that we are on the right direction, and whether that is, we need a quarterback, whatever. But you know what? Just don't be desperate, okay? Don't be desperate. So make sure that the pieces that are around whoever's going to be starting next year, whether it's going to be O'Connell, if it's going to be Ritter, if it's going to be a rookie draft pick or whatever, let's make sure that we do have the foundation. Let's make sure we have the foundation, the players that are put in place, so whoever is put in there and plugged in that quarterback position, they could just take off and fly with it and not having to be the franchise like Derek Carr had to be those previous 9 years before the last regime came in. Okay, so let's just, because as Raider fans, if you want to tank, then what's the point of watching the game?
Right? Exactly.
So
what's the point? What's the point?
And if all else fails, we still have Devontae Adams to watch and see him sulk on the sideline with his old quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
We can't say much about that situation because our quarterback did the same fucking thing. He did it first.
He must love them booger-eating quarterbacks. All right, with that said, all right, Asylum, you're going to be over there in Chiefs Kingdom, though the game's going to be in Las Vegas, but you're there in the middle of all that mess. And how Anna said last...
The game will be live out here for sure. I'll be able to watch this game.
And how Anna said on Wednesday, if you're going to the game, how the last home game, you had the terrible towels, go out there with the tampon, because that's what they're going to show out there, all those red jerseys. Hey, the Allegiant Stadium is on the period. Anna said it. Don't get mad at me. Anna said it. Anna gave me permission to say it. So go out there and spin out those to my face. Stop it.
Stop touching me.
All right, with that said, I want to say thank you very much to everybody who came, watched the show, subscribed, stayed on, was very patient when Goodell tried to shut us down. This is what happens when we try to bring you information.
Try to do it 3 times. 2 videos
3 times.
taking you out.
And we still come back. No strikes at all, baby. We've been here before. We know how to right the ship. Just follow what we say. Raiders, follow what we say, okay? There's 4 teams on the field. The Raiders, the Chiefs, the refs, and the Raiders. Sounds like dodgeball. Dip, dodge, dive, and dodge.
Yeah, dodge, dip, duck, and dodge.
Yes, okay. So make sure. See, and Alan said right there. Put it up there. So, oh, sorry, you had it. Sorry. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching the show. We end every show like we always do. Oh, no, you know what we didn't do yet? Real quick, we didn't do it. Okay, I even put it up there. I was waiting. Remember, okay, see, because they threw me all off. Injury report. Harrison Bryant, questionable with the elbow. We saw that. Adam Butler, hip. He's going to be playing. Max Crosby, ankle. He's never going to stop playing. Tommy Eichenberg, quad, questionable. Moaga, knee, questionable. Jacoby Myers, ankle, questionable. Colton Miller, he be playing. He's got to get better, man. Dylan Parham with that foot, he's out. Gardner Minshew, right elbow. I didn't know he had that, but he'll be playing. Oh, come on, just hand off the ball then. Okay, Madison will get it. Jacorian Bennett, who's been our surprise star for a lot of people on the cornerback position. He has a knee. He will be playing on the Kansas City side. Michael Dana, whatever. DN, pectoral, out. Juju Smith-Schuster, Juju. Wide receiver, hamstring, he's out. Kareem Hunt, running back, hip, he's be playing. Leo Chanel, linebacker, shoulder, be playing. McCall, kind of a stupid name is that. McCall. Hardman, wide receiver, knee. He will be playing. Jaden Hicks, that is the strong safety, or strong as F, ankle. Derek Nomney, Justin Reed, Jared Riley, they all be playing. They'll be out there because they have no knocks on them. So that is your injury report. Wanted to say that real quick. All right, it's for reals now this time. Last time, I just want to show that. All right, thank you, everybody. We'll be putting up more videos. Come back on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about this game. And Miss Peggy will be on. So if you know Miss Peggy, she'll be on for that one. If you don't know Miss Peggy, come back and she'll introduce herself because
she'll introduce herself and just if you're sensitive or prone to concussions like Tua.
CT is not real.
You might want to wear a helmet.
CT is not real. All right, so thank you, everybody. We end every show like we always do with a message from Raider Milt, a.k.a. for me, Coach Wallace. Have a good day. Let's get this win. Let's show the NFL that even though the records don't matter. It's a division game. Get that W. Show the NFL how to beat the Chiefs. And maybe
punch some Chiefs in the mouth.
I want a can opener. Ba-ba! Filipino style. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Come back on Wednesday. Appreciate everybody who watched our videos and subscribed. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Peace out. Have a good weekend. End it with a victory. Let's go.
All you other NFL teams, your tailgates are weak. Your teams are weak. We might be down right now, but it doesn't take away the history. And all you Raiders out there need to know your fucking history of who the fuck you playing for and where the fuck you're playing. Damn it. Oh, and by the way, I won my last cage fight. Again, I'm still undefeated. And you NFL motherfuckers out there that you think you want some, come on and get some anytime.